Hello and welcome everyone, Slothcase here, and today we're going to be talking about the recent Gundam game panel that came out. This video gave us information about upcoming Gundam games, and we're going to be covering the SD games, which is going to be SD Gundam Battle Alliance, and the newly announced SD Gundam G-Genesis Eternal, so let's just hop right in. Now with Battle Alliance, we got a decent amount of news, and one of the most important things is we got a release date, which is actually pretty soon. It is August 25th, which is roughly 3 months from now. Now in the trailer, they went more in depth with the gameplay and showed some more things. One of the most shocking things was features in the melee system. Originally, all we thought with the mobile suits could do was just a simple attack, attack, attack combo, nothing too special. But the trailer showed that we could do things like launchers, where you can launch the enemy up in the air and continuously attack them, giving you actual combos that's just not a 3-button mash. This gives this game a much more in-depth melee combo system, making it much more entertaining and engaging. Originally, and in the first trailer, I was just expecting the bare basic of just a 3-hit combo, but this makes it much more interesting. I want to see how far they're going to take this, how much freedom do we have in the combo system, and if we do have freedom, I just want to see how far people take these combo system and just do some really goofy shit. And we gotta remember there's more than just melee. Mobile suits have a main weapon and 2 subs. If we look at the Gundam, he has the beam rifle and the hyper bazooka and beam javelin he can use. So can he mix that in with the melee combos and just do some really creative, funny shit? And in addition, in the trailer, it appeared that while you're in the air or on ground, you could dash out of your moves, making you be a lot more agile, allowing you to be much more aggressive, and dodge things in the last second, which again, just makes it much more fun. Now for the final important gameplay note was the special attacks. There's a special attack bar that once filled up, you can release a very powerful move. And in the Gundam's case, he gets both his hyper bazookas and just starts launching a barrage of shots. They showed other ones like the Wing Zero, which he did a rolling buster, and things like the Psycho Zaku, which he fired all of his guns in succession. Which again adds more to the gameplay, and since everyone has their own unique move, I'm actually really excited to see what they actually come up with everyone. They also showed smaller details as well, like upgrading your mobile suits, how the stats work, that it is a 3-player co-op game, things like that, and things we already shown in previous trailers. Now for the visual department, overall it's pretty good. It's not like a too plastic, dull look that makes it look lifeless, and the textures, the shading, the lighting doesn't make them look too cartoony in a way that just makes them look off. The aesthetic of the game, the art style really fits the whole SD vibe of the game. And as for the SDs, the mobile suits they've shown, they're all proportioned really nicely. These aren't the traditional SDs, which they're much more compact and chibi. This is very similar to like the SD cross silhouette Gunpla line, where they just have longer limbs just so they can animate smoother and properly since it is a game. And something they shown off real quick, which surprised me for some reason, was that the mobile suits are gonna have pilots. You can have a Muro to the Gundam, and you can level up a Muro. I don't know what this is gonna do and how deep is this gonna go gameplay wise, and we didn't show like just plain gameplay, so we don't know if the pilots are gonna have audio clips or anything special that they say while you're playing, and hopefully they do, just to give the game, some more life and give it some more like audio variety besides the gameplay effects and just the background music. Now, moving on to the next subject, and love it or hate it, there has been announced pre-order and DLC stuff, so let's go over them. Now, you can get these packs individually, there's going to be 3 of them, or you can get a season pass. It's said to have a scenario and 2 playable mobile suits. The scenario is most likely just a mission, and the 2 playable mobile suits, we're not given any more information, so we don't know, and considering the variety of series announced for this game, it can be literally anything, and when I go over the pre-order stuff, this is going to even widen the horizon even more. But hell, it's nice to know that they're going to support this game after release, and with the 2 scenarios for each pack, hopefully they do something interesting with it and just not like, hey, here's 2 regular missions, have fun. And something I noticed while editing is that pack 3, the last pack, is 2 scenarios like normal, however instead of 2 playable mobile suits, it's 3 playable mobile suits. Which is neat. I don't know where to go with that, but neat. Now for the pre-order stuff in Deluxe Edition. For the pre-order, you get actually a few amount of mobile suits, which is surprising, and you get some of these mobile suits early instead of unlocking them normally. Now, which is kind of a bummer, because even if I pre-order this game, I'm not going to use the mobile suits. I would rather unlock them normally, just so I don't steamroll through the game, but that's a completely different topic. Anyways, you get the Gundam, the RX-78, which is expected. However, the next mobile suits you get are completely left field. First up is you get 3 mobile suits from the SD Gundam World Son Goku series. These SD mobile suits are like the ones that can talk and have moving pupils. Really weird looking, but I do love it a lot. These mobile suits are existing mobile suits, but obviously SD formed, and they have extra armor added to them, and they usually have other things like hair or completely different looking weapons. Overall, it looks pretty cool. Now, while odd, I do think this is an amazing addition. Having the pupil SD mobile suits brings an amazing amount of variety and diversity to the cast, and just how they looks different from every other mobile suit in the game, just in general because of the source material. And just as a side note, there is a tall geese in this series just that looks absolutely beautiful, and I hope it gets in, mostly just because of an aesthetic purpose. Now, something I saw and was thinking about while editing, and I do want to add it in, is these are 3 mobile suits. And the last pack we were shown for the DLC was 2 scenarios and 3 mobile suits. I don't know if those are these 3 mobile suits and they have something related, like if you pre-order it, you don't need to buy that DLC, or if these are completely different things. I don't know why, just the number 3 and these are 3 mobile suits, I think something in my brain clicked. But anyways, we're going to be moving on. Next up is the early release for both the Musha Gundam and the Night Gundam, which are just 2 aesthetically beautiful looking mobile suits. I love the Musha Gundam with how it looks. I just love that whole Shogun samurai look to him. Looks really nice. And the Night Gundam, well, the Night Gundam is a knight. Knights are cool. Do I need to go more into detail? Both great choices. And finally, if you get the Deluxe Edition, you get obviously the game, but you also get the Season Pass, and you get the early release bonus of the Command Gundam, which is a really cool looking SD mobile suit, and in these proportions, it looks even cooler. Love it, great choice. So overall, the game looks promising. Gameplay looks fun, visually it's nice, they showed that they're going to support the game, and with all the different diversity, with all the different series and all the different mobile suits, it looks like it's going to have a really fun cast. Now, something to keep note was the SD Son Goku series was not listed in the featured series, so for the upcoming DLC, it can be literally anything, which makes it very exciting. They could do some really nice additions to this game. I really hope they try to strive for some very exciting additions instead of keeping it safe. And also, it's just been some time since we got a single player focused original Gundam game. I know Code Fairy came out, but that just felt like an add-on for Battle Operation. And I do like Battle Operation, I do like Gundam Evolution, those are 2 fun games, but I'm a single player guy. I want to play the game by myself. I don't want to have it to be online PvP focused, or just a game I can play with some friends. But I'm going to go into a weird tangent and I'm getting too off topic here, so let's move on to the next game. In this panel, they announced SD Gundam G Generation Eternal. This is much more in line with our traditional SD Gundam games, the turn-based, grid-based games like Cross Rays or G Genesis. You know them, we love them. Now, the trailer we have is only a minute and a half long. It looks pretty nice from the very short amount of gameplay and the cutscenes we see. Looks solid, however there's 2 really big things about this game. The first one is will turn a majority of you off, and it's gonna be a mobile game. So there's that. Thankfully it is coming in English, considering it was shown in an English trailer for an English channel. Now the next big thing about it, and because it's a mobile game it can do this, and it's the large roster size. Well, specifically the series it's going to be featuring, and that's going to be basically everything. Just because, well, gacha is the name of the game. Gacha is love, gacha is life, gacha will steal your wallet and run. However, if you play the gacha right, which is just keep on playing it, you might get your favorite mobile suit. Now to keep this short, my thoughts. I'm not that big of a smartphone game type of guy. I can't play mobile games that well. I get burned out really fast and get bored of them. Hopefully I play this game just for the animations. I like seeing my favorite mobile suits have SD animations because maybe they don't appear a lot in games or in animation, or just they don't appear in anything in general. So having them have the spotlight every so often is pretty cool. But yeah, we'll just find out more when it gets more information about it or when it comes out. Now, they did announce a closed beta testing, and they're gonna announce when it is and sign up soon, and I'll link links down in the description for everything I've shown. But anyways, that's everything I wanted to show today, and thank you for staying this long into the video. I don't know why I wanted to cover specifically the SD Gundam games. I've had this weird odd fixation recently for the SD mobile suits. Probably because they're just really cute looking. Hopefully we get the amphibious mobile suits in the Battle Alliance games. Those things look adorable when they're in SD form, and they actually fit really nicely in SD proportions because they're already weirdly proportioned. But anyways, before I start talking about that, thank you guys for watching. Sloth Cakes here. See you next time.